Hello anime lovers, welcome to the Anime Tracks channel. Today we are starting the new Season 3 of One Punch Man. So let's dive into the story of this new season with Episode 1. The episode starts at the Hero Association where staff members are discussing how someone killed that giant centipede monster in one blow. It's as if its existence was completely erased. Only King could perform such a feat. We are lucky King is on our side. Now, regarding the hero hunter Garou, even Silver Fang failed to defeat him. What should we do now? If he keeps killing our heroes like this, one day the Hero Association will shut down. Sitch says we should no longer view Garou as a human, but as a monster. Next time he appears, we will treat him as a dragon-level threat and send an emergency alert to everyone. A man asks, but he is just a human. How can an ordinary human defeat our S-rank heroes? Sitch explains that although Silver Fang didn't succeed in defeating him, he injured Garou severely. This means he won't trouble us for a while, so we can consider this a victory. Another man asks why they don't call Blast, the rank 1 S-class hero. Sitch tells him Blast only works according to his own will, it's impossible to give him orders. He doesn't like listening to anyone, and nothing is written about his identity in the registry. But we have full faith that when humanity truly needs help, he will definitely show up. Just then, Narinki arrives. He provides significant funding to run the association and is one of the top 3 sponsors. Monsters have kidnapped Narinki's son. 24 hours have passed, but the Hero Association has done nothing yet. A man named Sekingar promises, "I promise you, we will save your son. He is about to start a rescue mission soon." After this, he meets Darkshin, Pig God, and Tatsumaki. But they don't know where the monster's hideout is. Child Emperor is trying to find their base. Tatsumaki says the base must be somewhere in the ghost town. She says she will blow up the entire town. Sekingar stops her because they also need to save the child. Tatsumaki says the monsters must be hiding because they are afraid of her. Sekingar explains that Drive Knight went to investigate alone yesterday. He didn't listen to us and went to the ghost town. He had never lost a fight, so he was very confident. But we haven't received any signal from him since last night. This means someone must have defeated Drive Knight. Tatsumaki says we should attack quickly. Where are the other heroes? Sekingar says the Monster Association gave us 3 days, 2 days are left. Other heroes will also arrive for the mission. Next, we see Atomic Samurai and his students. He has been investigating since yesterday, but hasn't found the headquarters either. He says until the location is found, they should rest a bit. Then a My Mask arrives, who is the rank 1 A-class hero. He says, "I heard there would be strong heroes in this team. Then, what are these kids doing here? This isn't a picnic. Why did Atomic Samurai bring his students here? They will be killed by monsters instantly. That's not the problem. But if they get kidnapped or used by monsters to attack us, it will waste our time. So tell them if something like that happens, they should just end their own games, gill themselves." Atomic Samurai asks if he is also part of this mission. Amai Mask says yes. The monsters ruined his concert. Samurai says his students are strong and he will tell them to protect Amai Mask too. Amai Mask says, "Don't make the mistake of underestimating me. I am in A-class by choice and can move to S-class whenever I want. In simple words, I am stronger than even you." Atomic Samurai gets very angry hearing this but keeps himself calm. On the other side, we see Puri Puri Prisoner being released to join this hero mission. A police officer says a cat-like monster turned some prisoners into monsters and took them away. Officers who tried to stop them lost their lives. "You are a hero, right? So definitely take revenge for us." Puri Puri Prisoner says he will definitely settle the score and starts to leave. A prisoner comes and says he made a sweater for Puri Puri Prisoner, which makes him feel very good. Back at the Hero Association, Child Emperor tells the staff to go out and secretly calls Metal Knight. Metal Knight is S-class rank 4. Child Emperor asks if he found the monster headquarters yet. "Why don't you tell us? We don't have much time, and they will kill that child." Metal Knight says if he doesn't tell, only the child dies. But if he does, you all will be killed. Child Emperor asks, "Why don't you join this mission? What are you so afraid of? What happened to your machine body? If it's destroyed, which monster did it?" Metal Knight says, "Monster King Orochi." He says Orochi used only 1 strike and destroyed the entire armor. The threat isn't just from monsters. There are many dark forces planning to take over the world. When humanity becomes weak, they will all attack at once. He tells Child Emperor, don't trust anyone around you. Increase your strength and save it for the right time. He then cuts the call. Meanwhile, Narinki didn't trust the Hero Association and wanted to save his son himself. He tells his private squad to go to the ghost town to fight monsters and bring his son back. He had them wear battle suits that make their power equal to a hero's. He promises a huge reward if they succeed, enough for their future generations to live luxuriously. They set out. After this, we see Fubuki going to Saitama's house for an urgent meeting. She sees Saitama and King busy playing games. Genos is tightening his screws. Silver Fang and Bomb were resting there. She can't believe what's happening. Saitama doesn't even pay attention to her and continues playing with King. Fubuki loses it. This is an emergency. We have to go fight the Monster Association and you're sitting here playing games. Genos says they were also fighting powerful enemies and weren't just sitting free. Silver Fang says he fought alongside Saitama, which is why he's being allowed to rest here, and his back hurts a lot. Bomb says his knees are also messed up. Fubuki thinks it looks like they fought a dangerous war. Everyone is in bad shape, but how is Baldy Saitama fine? She asks if nothing happened to Saitama. Saitama says, I am perfectly fine. She tells them they should have a meeting about the Monster Association. Didn't you guys get any news? Genos says his transmitter broke in yesterday's fight. Others say the same. Fubuki asks what they should do now as a war is about to start. Genos says he needs repairs first. Silver Fang and Bomb aren't in condition to fight. King makes an excuse that he has other work. Only Fubuki and Saitama are fit to fight. Fubuki says the association must have made a team of top heroes, but if they do something, their ranks will increase. This time, the enemy isn't just one monster. They have all joined to form an organization and must have a boss. Silver Fang says if Garou joins this group, it will be trouble. Bomb says they might rarely get a chance to fight Garou alone now. And if they have monsters as strong as the centipede, I'll quit this hero work. King tells Saitama that the hero hunter was at yesterday's fight but you couldn't meet him. Saitama says, he killed some heroes yesterday too. It's shameful he didn't even come to me. Maybe it's because I'm a bald wrestler. Saitama immediately puts on his costume. He says, I'm going out to find Garou. When I find him, I'll give him one punch and bring back cabbage on the way. Saitama leaves. Fubuki is left thinking that once again, no one listened to her. She came to make a plan, but Saitama left alone. On the other side, Garou wakes up in the Monster Association. Monsters had saved him and brought him there. Garou exits the room, he doesn't remember much, and his body is aching. He goes toward a large hall where we see Narinki's private squad has been captured. They are begging Joro for their lives. Machine God G5 captured them. G5 says their suits are amazing, but were made only for them, no one else can use them. This means they must be kept alive to be used as pawns. Then, Duess arrives. She says, I will make them my slaves, and uses her whip to take control of them. After this, Garou comes before them and asks, what do you want from me? Joro says they have fewer than 30 strong monsters left. They can still defeat heroes, but they need a leader and unity. He wants Garou to become the leader of this place. He was looking for someone with an anti-hero ideology like Garou. Garou agrees to become a member, but Monster King Orochi had a condition. Garou must prove he is ready to become a monster. Within one day, he must bring back the head of a hero. Garou heads out. Joro sends two monsters, Insect God and King the Ripper, to keep an eye on him. At the end, we see Speedo Sound Sonic has also joined the Monster Association. He thought he had become very strong and would definitely defeat Saitama, but in reality, he was in the bathroom all night and lost 2 kg weight. Episode 1 ends here. So friends, how did you like this episode? Comment and let us know. People feared how the Season 3 animation would be. Seeing this episode, I can say don't have high expectations. We are going to get average animation like Season 2. There's a fight in the next episode, so we'll get a better idea. Anyway, I'm just happy One Punch Man Season 3 finally arrived. If you liked the video, like and share it. If you're new to the Animetrax channel, subscribe and hit the bell icon. Today, we will see episode number 2 of One Punch Man Season 3. Let's move forward with the story without delay. Date 013. At the beginning of the episode, we see a group called the Monster Worship Party. This group consists of cowardly people who have already accepted that heroes will lose to monsters and the end of humanity is certain. They suggest surrendering and sacrifice one human every day to the monsters so they don't kill everyone else, thus saving humanity from complete extinction. One man shouts that he'd rather die than kneel before monsters. Hearing this, the party leader says, "Fine, let's sacrifice you first." Two people move to grab him. Garou is passing by, and the man hides behind him. Garou beats the two party members using just one finger and says, "You want to sacrifice others to save your own lives? Do you think monsters are a joke?" He thinks to himself, "If humans are in this state already, what will happen to them when I become the top monster?" News reports show that theft and looting are increasing. People are out on the streets believing the end is near, creating an atmosphere of fear. Garou heads toward a restaurant where a drunk man is fighting an old man at the gate. Others tell him to stop, but the drunk says, "Monsters are going to kill us anyway, so why should I stop?" Garou arrives and says, "You're in my way. Move." The drunk attacks with a knife, but Garou breaks the knife, terrifying the man. Garou enters the restaurant and orders a large meal, but his hunger isn't satisfied. He orders everything on the menu. After ordering 2 or 3 times, his hunger finally settles. We see Saitama is also there for breakfast, but he realizes he doesn't have his wallet. He likely dropped it at the supermarket while buying cabbage. He wonders how he will pay. An announcement plays, "Our restaurant has full security. No one can think of stealing or eating for free. A pro hero is sitting in our security office." Saitama starts sweating, thinking, "If I tell the waiter I have no money, they'll think I'm confessing a crime out of fear. This is the biggest trouble I've ever faced. Maybe this is my end." 0244. Fubuki arrives, having tracked him down because Saitama left her mid-conversation. She says, "You're looking for the hero hunter, right? I can help. You are Class B, rank 7. It's hard to go higher alone. With my help, you can reach the top 5. You don't even know what the hero hunter looks like. From now on, you just have to follow my orders." This all goes over Saitama's head. He orders a French fry and tells Fubuki to eat. As she eats one, Saitama smiles. Fubuki thinks he wants to join her group. Suddenly, a waiter shouts, "Dine and Dasher." Saitama says, "Wait, I haven't even run yet." Actually, it was Garou who ran out without paying. Saitama says, "Running without paying is a big crime. I'm going to catch him." Saitama starts running, and when Fubuki tries to stop him, he says, "You ate a fry too, so you pay the bill," and vanishes. Fubuki thinks the world is ending and this guy is being stingy. Garou has run quite far. He remembers Joro saying that to join the Monster Association, he must kill a hero. He thinks, is it necessary to kill a hero to be a monster? People should fear just the name monster. In a park, he sees Tereo being bullied and hit with stones by his friends. Garou shouts, scaring the kids away. Tereo calls Garou old man. Garou says, "Don't call me old, I'm only 18. Go home, it's getting dark, and monsters will come out." Tereo apologizes for running away earlier and says, "I saw everything. Those heroes were trying to kill you. They must have a misunderstanding. You saved me from bullets and saved me again just now. You must be a god of justice." Garou shuts his mouth. Saitama arrives and says, "Hey Dine and Dasher, you ran without paying. I'll forgive you this time." As Saitama walks away, Garou asks, "Weren't you here to fight? What's your hero name?" Saitama mumbles bald cape, Taklu Pahalwan, which Garou can't hear. Garou thinks he's a low-level hero and decides to kill him. Tereo says, "He's not even in my hero diary. Must be a newbie. Since he forgave you, you should forget it too." This enrages Garou that even low-level heroes and children are pitying him. He thinks, if I want to be a monster, I must leave my humanity. They want a hero's head? I'll bring them this bald guy's head. Garou attacks from behind, but Saitama hits him with a light punch and says, "I also ran without paying. I don't want to be seen with you." Garou is knocked unconscious. Saitama worries he hit too hard and realizes the kid saw everything. He checks Tereo's diary, but his name isn't there, and he leaves disappointed. Garou wakes up and doesn't remember who hit him. Tereo tells him a bald hero did it. Suddenly, King Ripper and Insect God appear. They tell Garou, "We've been watching. You aren't like us. You aren't fit to be a monster." Garou tells Tereo to run, but Tereo drops his diary and trembles, saying King Ripper is a monster who kidnaps children. Elsewhere, Phoenix Man asks Joro why he sent Ripper and Insect God, as they don't follow orders and might kill Garou. Joro explains that Lord Orochi was once human and was turned into the ultimate monster through his guidance. He believes Garou can become even stronger than Orochi with the right training. He told Insect God to make sure Ripper doesn't kill Garou, but if he dies, they'll just wait for the next strong human. Ripper tells Garou, If you want to join, kill this kid. A monster has no human emotions. You helped him, so now you must kill him to gain our trust. We want to destroy humanity and rule the world. You just lost to that bald hero. How can you help us? Terrio is crying, and Garou yells at him, "No one is coming to help. You must protect yourself and become strong." Ripper attacks Terrio with his sword, but Garou blocks it and kicks Ripper away. Ripper and Insect God declare Garou an enemy. Garou prepares to fight both. At the end, we see Zombieman looking for the House of Evolution destroyed in Season 1. He finds Armored Gorilla, who says the House of Evolution closed long ago and he now works at a food stall. He invites Zombieman in to tell the whole story. The episode ends there. And today we will watch One Punch Man Season 3, Episode 3. Let's move forward with the story without any delay. In the previous episode, we saw that Zombieman was tracking down the House of Evolution, and he finds out that the House of Evolution had already been shut down long ago. After that, Zombieman meets Dr. Genus. Actually, Zombieman himself is a part of Dr. Genus's experiments. In fact, he is the only one who succeeded in his immortality experiment. But then he destroyed the lab and escaped from there.
It has been 10 years since that incident, and now Zombieman has become a hero.
Zombieman angrily pulls out an axe and asks why the House of Evolution was shut down. As long as Dr. Genus is alive, he can rebuild it as many times as he wants. Dr. Genus says that his research was completely useless because he saw a power in front of which his experiments meant nothing. Here, he was talking about Saitama. Genus says that that man has removed his limiter. Every living being has a limiter that controls the growth of their power. If someone gains too much power, they turn into a mindless monster. That's why God has placed a limiter inside every creature, and no one can go beyond that limit. At the same time, we see Garou fighting King Ripper and Insect God. The animation of this fight is quite good. Both of them were overpowering Garou, and Insect God punches him and throws him toward electric wires, causing him to get shocked. But he comes back again to attack them. Genus continues by saying that this is what a limiter is, but he was different. He pushed himself so much that he broke his limiter and became extremely powerful. Zombieman asks whether there is any downside to removing the limiter and becoming so powerful. Genus says yes, there is a heavy price. In exchange for this power, he became bald and also feels loneliness. He defeated the strongest monster in my lab with just one punch, but there was no happiness on his face. Zombieman finds all this nonsense. He has seen many monsters who have power beyond limits. Genus explains that there are many ways to become a monster. Some become monsters due to pollution, some through experiments, and some due to mutation. But that doesn't mean their limiter is removed. They have simply turned into another species. That sea creature or those aliens were also a type of monster. But they are like that since birth. That's why they were intelligent. Heroes also have great power, but they are either born with talent or become powerful through some other method. But he was different. He was an ordinary human since birth. His life was normal and he had no special talents. But through hard work, he broke his limits and removed his limiter, making himself extremely powerful. Compared to him, everyone else's power is nothing. And because of this realization, Genus shut down his experiments. He tells Zombieman that that man is also a hero. You will surely meet him someday. Zombieman then asks why he opened an octopus food stall. Genus explains that through experiments, he created octopuses whose tentacles regenerate instantly after being cut. That's why he opened an octopus stall. Meanwhile, Garou is thinking that he can defeat them. They are not as strong as Silver Fang. Insect God says he can't believe a human can be this strong. Ripper says that until now, they were just playing with him. The real fight starts now. Garou says that he has seen all their moves. Now they won't even be able to touch him. But then he sees that Terrio has been caught by a mud monster. Its name is Jellyfish, whom Go had once defeated. Garou shouts that the kid has nothing to do with this. Just then, Ripper attacks him from behind. Insect God also hits him with a strong punch, and Ripper keeps slashing him repeatedly. Insect stops him and says they were ordered not to kill him. Ripper says you should have told me earlier because he is already dead. Let's leave now. All three monsters take Terrio and leave. Meanwhile, Genos is watching King play a game, in which he wins. Genos says he didn't understand anything. Maybe he is not yet powerful enough to play these games like Master Saitama and King. He needs to work harder. King says Saitama has been gone for a long time. He won't find Garou that easily. He is fighting a monster or has found the monster's hideout. Genos says if that's the case, Saitama will destroy the entire hideout before returning. King says, what if he got trapped somewhere? Just then, Saitama arrives and says, something big went wrong today. Everyone gets shocked and asks what happened. Did you find the hero hunter? Saitama says you guys are still here. He was talking about King and the two old men. Genos asks whose blood is on Saitama. Saitama says he ran into a monster while returning. It was just an ordinary monster found in this area. But the real problem is something else. Everyone gets worried about what happened. Saitama had left so excited. Who did this to him? Saitama says that he lost his wallet today, which had about 3,500 rupees. Everyone gets shocked. Silver Fang says he thought Saitama encountered Garou. Saitama shouts that now he remembers a freeloader ate food and ran away. And while chasing him, he forgot the cabbage at the restaurant. Just then, Fubuki arrives. She had brought the cabbage that Saitama forgot. Saitama says he wants to eat hot pot today, and hot pot is incomplete without cabbage. Fubuki is angry because Saitama handed her the bill and ran away from the restaurant. And this time too, he didn't listen to her properly. Genos thinks why Fubuki keeps coming here again and again. Does she also want to become Master Saitama's student? Suddenly, Genos' system warns him that something is approaching them very fast. Genos is not in a condition to fight. Both old men are also injured. Fubuki cannot handle a monster above demon level. Due to losing his wallet, Master Saitama's mental state is also not good, so only one person can fight, and that is King. Genos tells King that an enemy is at the door. Go and defeat it. King starts sweating. Genos pushes him outside and closes the door. After a while, King opens the door and says, "It's not a monster, but someone has come to meet them." It was Dr. Kuseno who came after receiving Genos' distress signal to check if he is okay. He meets Saitama here for the first time. Saitama tells him to remove his shoes before coming in. Kuseno says he used to be a mechanical engineer, but now he works with Genos. Kuseno keeps telling his story, but Saitama interrupts and asks if he came to take Genos back. Anyway, it's getting crowded here, so say goodbye quickly. Kuseno says he didn't come empty-handed. He brought something for Saitama. He brought expensive meat as a gift. Seeing this, Saitama becomes very happy and tells Kuseno that he can come anytime. Fubuki thinks, is it really that easy to impress him? She has been trying so hard to recruit him into her group. Saitama says he will add this fancy meat to the hot pot and tells everyone to go home, saying, "Is this a public shelter or what? Leave from here." Meanwhile, Ripper and Insect report that Garou failed their test and they had to kill him. Orochi asks, "Are you sure you killed him?" Ripper says he didn't double-check, but he must be dead. "This kid saw us, so we brought him along too. I will kill him later." Orochi says, "Stop wasting time. The heroes will soon find this hideout and S-class heroes will head here. So everyone prepare for war." We also see other monsters. Phoenix thinks that if Orochi's story is true, he could also become the Monster King someday. Do S tells her subordinates that each of them must kill at least one hero. We see more monsters. That cat monster was waiting for Puri Puri prisoner. Anyway, Ripper puts Tereo in a prison where another child was already present named Waganma. He is the son of the rich man whom the heroes are coming to rescue. Waganma is confident that heroes will save him soon. Jellyfish says that won't happen. Waganma says S-class heroes are very powerful. Metal Bat alone is enough for all of you. And the heroes also have Tornado and Blast. And yes, King too, you won't stand a chance against them. Jellyfish says the Monster Association was created to eliminate these heroes. We have very dangerous monsters who are far more powerful than heroes. Our top monsters are threat level dragon. They are like gods in front of whom humans are nothing. Not even King. On the other side, we see Garou is still alive. And the episode ends here. And today, we will watch One Punch Man Season 3, Episode 4. So let's move forward with the story without any delay. At the beginning of the episode, we see that Garou is still alive. He regains consciousness and thinks about what happened to him and that he lost to a monster. But how am I still alive? And what must have happened to that kid? Did those monsters let him go? Or did they kill him? He sees that his bleeding had stopped on its own, and his clothes had stuck to his wounds. They had fused with his body. Garou now gets angry and prepares to head toward the Monster Association. Meanwhile, at the Hero Association, Child Emperor is about to find the location of the monster's hideout. He asks Sekengar whether all the heroes have gathered. Sekengar says that some heroes have already been here for a long time, but Tank Top and Metal Bat are in the hospital. Drive Knight is missing. Watchdog Man and Metal Knight refuse to come on the mission. Zombie Man has already left to come here. Silver Fang, Genos, and King. We are also going to include those three in the team. For this war, we will need S-rank heroes. Child Emperor says that he has done some research on Genos. He lives in the ghost town of City Z, and the Monster Association is also somewhere in that ghost town. Doesn't that seem a bit strange? They suspect that Genos might be connected with the monsters. Sekengar says there are many heroes about whom we don't know much. Child Emperor says that we don't know how many monsters there are or where they are. If there is an informant among us, then all our plans will be leaked to the monsters and we will all be finished. Genos is a new hero, so we cannot fully trust him. And Metal Knight had told him not to trust anyone. Seekengar asks if he thinks Genos would betray them. Child Emperor says that we should not share any information with him, and he will not be part of this mission. Sekengar agrees. Child Emperor further says that it is also strange that Silver Fang let Garou escape alive. Maybe he still has some attachment toward his student Garou. It is confirmed that Garou has now joined the Monster Association, so we should remove Silver Fang from the mission as well. Sekengar says that's fine, but you still need King, right? Child Emperor says, of course, King is our trump card. Tell everyone that the monster hideout will be located soon. Sekengar informs Stitch that Silver Fang and Genos have been removed from the team. Instead, they will call heroes from Class A to C so that they can support the S class. Stitch says they are not useless, they will get killed. Sekengar says that the risk of dying is there for everyone going on this mission, but that risk has been there since the day they decided to become heroes. A child's life is in danger. To save him, some sacrifices will have to be made. Stitch says that if we lose more heroes, there will be a shortage of heroes. Sekengar says that you are afraid of that prophecy of great disaster and want to be prepared for it. But according to me, this monster association itself is that disaster. If we don't wipe them out, they will destroy humanity. If we win this battle, there will be no need to fear that prophecy. And anyway, I am the leader of this mission. Meanwhile, at Saitama's house, the hot pot was ready, and everyone rushes to eat it. Fubuki tries to take meat, but Genos stops her and asks why she is trying to eat Master's meat. Fubuki says that Genos is just a sidekick. Silver Fang tells them not to fight and to enjoy the food. Saitama says, wait a minute, one thing is bothering him. Why are you all still at my house? Don't you feel ashamed eating someone else's food? The cabbage is finished. Now go to your homes. Fubuki says yes. Go home, it's crowded here. Saitama says, I'm talking to you as well. Fubuki ignores him and asks who that old man sitting next to Silver Fang is. If you want to join my group, you need to be worthy first. Genos angrily says, I will blow you away, Fubuki. Saitama shouts that no one will fight in his house. Dr. Kusino feels happy seeing that Genos has so many friends to share food with. Genos says that woman is not his friend. Fubuki tells Kusino that he makes very good weapons for Genos and offers to hire him to make weapons for her group. Hearing this, Genos gets even more angry. Silver Fang asks Saitama how he trains his student and what mistake he made. In his dojo, strength is considered everything. Maybe that was his mistake. Genos tells him not to tell his backstory while Master is eating. They continue eating. Saitama feels uncomfortable with so many people around. He tells everyone to leave right after finishing the food. You too, King. He notices King lying behind. He says, hey, this is not a place to sleep. Wait, is he dead? Outside, we see Garou entering a cave that actually leads to the Monster Association. Orochi realizes that someone is approaching them. He thinks it might be a monster coming to join them or a hero spying. He tells his monsters that someone is coming. Go welcome them. If it's a monster, bring it to me. You already know what to do otherwise. The next morning, Saitama wakes King and says you fainted while eating. I thought you died. King asks where everyone else went. Saitama says I drove them away right after dinner. Genos has gone for repairs. King prepares to leave. Saitama tells him to take the trash bag and throw it in the bin on the way. It's a bit far from here. King leaves. He thinks he slept well today. What a peaceful morning. There is no noise of people or cars. This is a ghost town where monsters are usually seen. Because of that, people have left this area. But no monster has appeared in front of King so far. Maybe because Saitama lives here, monsters are too scared to come. When a cat enters a place full of mice, they disappear. But some still hide in holes. Maybe monsters are hiding somewhere too. Just thinking about it scares him. King throws the trash in the city and thinks that people are still going to work at this time. He sees two people standing outside his house. They run toward him and say they were waiting for him and had searched everywhere for him. They were from the Hero Association. King says his transmitter broke during a fight and he was in City Z last night. They notice his dirty clothes and assume it must be from fighting monsters all night. But it was actually hot pot food spilled on him. They say he must be tired, but he has to go to headquarters immediately. Meanwhile, Narinki is thinking that the team he sent hasn't responded yet. It seems they all failed. They had high-tech weapons. If they failed, what can heroes do? He tells this to Sekengar and says he is worried. Sekengar tells him not to worry. They will save his son. Trust the heroes. Narinki says even Metal Bat, an S-rank hero, lost. So how can he trust them? He says he is ready to give any amount of money. Just save his son. He will donate everything to the heroes. Just then, the heroes arrive and say that won't be necessary. Only weak people are tempted by money. On the battlefield, courage is needed to face fear. Tornado says more power is needed, so leave everything to her. Atomic Samurai says their goal is to save the child, so they must work as a team. We see that Zombie Man and Puri Prisoner have also arrived. Child Emperor says they have found the hideout. Now they just need King and the backup team. They will attack in the afternoon. They will save the child and eliminate the Monster Association. Tornado tells Narinki to go sleep. By the time he wakes up, it will be over. The S-Class heroes go for a strategy meeting. Child Emperor tells everyone he will give them a map of the ghost town. There are multiple entry routes into the Monster Association, so they will enter from different paths because the monsters are also spread out. He gives everyone transmitters to track their locations. If even one of them reaches the child, that will be enough. The backup team will wait above ground. If any monster tries to escape from underground, they will eliminate it. Sekengar says they will call almost all heroes for backup. They can handle small monsters. Tornado asks if that includes Fubuki. Sekengar says, yes, she must already be on her way. Tornado says absolutely not. If you put my little sister in danger, I won't forgive you. I am here. That is enough. Sekengar says, okay, understood. Meanwhile, Royal Ripper comes to Tereo and Waganma and says, Tereo, your time is up. Tereo cries out for heroes. Ripper says it will be painful to hear, but the heroes only care about the other child. No one even knows you are here. No one is coming to save you. We see some monsters going to catch an intruder. They notice another monster has already been killed before them, and it doesn't look like the work of a human. It might be another monster. Meanwhile, Ripper is tormenting Tereo. Tereo asks why he is doing this. Ripper says because he is a monster. He enjoys killing people. Now it's your turn. Tereo screams. And suddenly, Garou breaks through the wall. He breaks Ripper's blade and punches his head off, then tears him into pieces. Tereo sees him and says, old man. Garou says, let's get out of here, kid. And the episode ends here. And today, we will watch One Punch Man Season 3, Episode 5. Links. Until now, we saw that Garou entered the Monster Association to save Tereo, and he had also defeated Royal Ripper. The two are now about to leave from here. Tereo asks Garou, how did you know I was here? Garou says, because I'm a monster too. Just then, two monsters appear in front of Garou, and he kills them in a single strike. Garou tells Tereo, I got my revenge and now I'm leaving. If you want to come with me, keep your mouth shut. Tereo says, slow down a little, I can't run that fast. Garou replies, we can't stay in one place or a lot of monsters will attack us. We're lucky the monsters are busy with something else right now, so we'll take the shortest route and escape. Tereo starts crying and says, but there's another kid here, the same age as me, won't you save him too? Garou says, listen kid, I'm not a hero, and don't think I came here to save you. At that moment, a huge monster appears behind them that looks like a dog. Its name is Pochi. Garou tells Tereo, don't make a sound, slowly come toward me. Even Garou is scared after seeing this monster, meaning it is extremely strong, and Garou does not want to fight it at all. They slowly move backward. Pochi does not approach them, meaning unless they make a move, he won't attack. But then, 3 more monsters appear behind them. Super Mouse, Showerhead, and Unicorn. They think Garou has chosen the human side and attack him. Garou punches Showerhead in the face and breaks Super Mouse's arm. Tereo says, you've become even stronger than before. But the monsters are still fine. They say, we are all threat level demon. Garou says, then I'm threat level dragon. Super Mouse says, dragon level is for the Monster Association's high rankers who are extremely powerful and you're nowhere near them. Now Unicorn attacks Garou, but Garou kicks him away. He crashes into Pochi, who swallows him whole. Super Mouse says, you made one of the high rankers angry. Garou says, this is a high ranker, it's just a dog. Pochi fires a blast toward them, killing both Showerhead and Super Mouse. Garou grabs Tereo and runs far away. The explosion is so huge that Saitama hears it in his house. He thinks an earthquake has happened. After reading his comic, he decides to go outside. Meanwhile, Pochi's blast causes massive destruction. Seeing this, Garou says, so this is the power of the Monster Association's high rankers. Garou tells Tereo to escape alone. Tereo says, I won't survive by myself. Garou says, then what do you want me to do? Because of you I can't fight properly and I'll get killed too. Tereo runs away crying. Pochi tries to blast him, so Garou attacks Pochi to keep his attention on himself. Pochi fires a massive blast at Garou. Garou thinks, now I'm going to die, in a place like this. I said I wanted to fight heroes at the level of monsters, not actual monsters. Someone at least give me a cold drink. I haven't even accomplished anything yet. Looks like this is my end, but somehow, Garou survives. Pochi keeps blasting him, but Garou takes no damage. Pochi's explosions shake the city above, but Saitama is still peacefully reading his comic. Garou punches Pochi hard on the head, but it does nothing. Pochi blasts him again. This sends Garou to the lowest floor of the place. He falls directly into Gyoro's room. Gyoro says, "You've met my expectations. You still haven't died." He uses his powers to remove the rocks on top of Garou. Garou realizes he has telekinesis. Garou says, "How dare you send your people after me?" Suddenly, Garou's whole body freezes. Gyoro did this. We learn that he is also a threat-level dragon. He says to Garou, "Let's have a little talk." Meanwhile, Saitama puts on his costume and heads outside. Gyoro tells Garou, "Right now, you've only become half a monster. But it's still surprising that you can survive Pochi's blasts. However, that's not enough. I can train you into the most powerful monster." Garou says, "You'll train me? So you'll teach me telekinesis?" Gyoro says, "No, I'll teach you the secret art of becoming a monster. In simple words, you'll have to repeatedly come close to death. This will put immense strain on your mind and body. It sounds easy, but it's extremely difficult. Many die instantly." Garou says, "Sounds like you've done this before." Gyoro explains that he has experimented on hundreds of humans and monsters. He made monsters eat other monsters. He made them drink each other's blood. He even forced breeding experiments. And he discovered that when someone survives near death, they evolve to a higher level. Repeatedly surviving near death makes humans much stronger. After many failed experiments, his first success was Monster King Orochi. But Garou has even more talent than Orochi. During his fight with Royal Ripper, Garou evolved yet again. And each time he grows stronger than before. If he follows Gyoro's program, he can become as powerful as Orochi, or even stronger. So shake my hand, become the world's strongest monster. Then together we'll kill every hero in the world. That's your dream, isn't it? Garou says, "I don't need your help. I hate people who sit back and watch from behind." Gyoro says, "But you have no other choice. You can't escape my grip. My telekinesis is stronger than Tatsumaki's and Fubuki's." But he is shocked to see Garou slowly breaking free. He buries Garou under rocks, but Garou destroys them all with one punch. Garou says, "That's it? And you call yourself the leader of the Monster Association? You can only control one thing at a time. The moment you moved those rocks, your paralysis on me disappeared. You're a pretty weak monster. You think you can train me? I'm lucky I landed in front of you. If I kill the leader of the Monster Association, the whole association will collapse on its own." Gyoro says, "Heroes are coming, so don't waste my energy. I need to save it." Then he calls for Lord Orochi to deal with Garou. Suddenly, a massive hand appears behind Garou. Orochi grabs him. Meanwhile, Saitama is still outside reading his comic. He keeps hearing explosions, but he ignores them, saying, "Stuff like that only happens in manga. It's not like there's some giant monster boss in real life." Then 3 monsters attack him from behind. Saitama erases one monster with a single punch. The other 2 stand there in fear. Saitama walks away while reading his comic. Back with Garou. Gyoro tells Orochi, "Don't kill Garou. I have plans for him." Orochi slams Garou to the ground, but Garou stands back up. Orochi attacks with his horns and impales Garou. Gyoro says, "When Orochi transformed from human to monster, these horns were his first power. He can control them however he wants." But Garou is still standing. Garou says, "My body has had holes in it before." Orochi attacks him with all his horns. Garou runs upward by stepping on the horns and kills smaller monsters in his path with ease. Garou has become much faster as well as stronger. Orochi's attacks cannot even hit him. Garou goes for Orochi's eye, but Orochi opens his giant mouth. Garou barely avoids being swallowed. Snake-like tentacles come out from Orochi's mouth. Orochi fires another massive blast. Still, Garou takes no damage. Orochi now looks incredibly terrifying. He punches Garou. Garou blocks it, but Orochi throws him away. Gyoro says, "Orochi is the ultimate monster. You are nothing before him, so give up." Garou says, "Don't joke around. Orochi is strong, but that's all he has. There's nothing about him worthy of being called Monster King because he isn't scary at all. Let me show you what true fear is. If my power is lacking, I'll defeat him with technique." Garou gets ready to fight. But then he sees Orochi standing in Garou's exact fighting stance. Gyoro says, "What did you think? Orochi has no brain. He can copy any technique just by seeing it once." Then Orochi says, "You want to see fear? I'll show you fear." Garou attacks Orochi, but Orochi defeats him. Gyoro says, "You want to defeat heroes, but you lack the madness of a true monster. Perhaps you still can't abandon your humanity. I'll brainwash you properly and turn you into my pet. I need more trump cards under my command. The heroes surely have some secret trump cards too." Meanwhile, Saitama hears noises coming from a sewer below. He removes the manhole cover to look inside. And the episode ends here. And today we will watch One Punch Man Season 3, Episode 6. The episode begins with the heroes meeting, where Child Emperor tells everyone that he has located the monster's base through satellite and that there could be around 500 monsters there. That means each hero may have to deal with at least 60 monsters. The real problem will only be the high-level monsters. We know that the centipede monster who appeared earlier was also a member of the Monster Association. That means they may have even more dangerous monsters there, with threat levels demon or dragon. Drive Knight had already discovered this base earlier and had gone there to investigate, but no news has come from him since then. It is possible the monsters have killed him. Darkshine says that he is a cyborg, so maybe he is not dead yet and is hiding somewhere. Zombieman says that the same thing could happen to us as happened to Drive Knight, so everyone should stay careful. Tatsumaki says, "They won't be able to defeat me. Still, if any monster appears before them, they must kill it immediately." Puri Prisoner says that some of his companions were turned into monsters and taken there. He wants to save them. So if anyone sees a monster wearing prison clothes, they should tell him. Atomic Samurai says that one of his old friends has also become a monster, but he is ready to kill him. He asks if there is any cure after becoming a monster. Puri Prisoner says he will try giving them a magical hug and kiss. Maybe they will come back to their senses. Flashy Flash says that Monster King Orochi and Yoro will definitely be threat-level dragon. No one should fight them alone. Tatsumaki says, "I will handle the final boss. You all just kill the smaller monsters and clear my path." Zombieman says, "Remember, we are going there to save a child, so don't use any attack so large that the whole place gets destroyed." Child Emperor says that the underground base is extremely huge. It is difficult to tell where the final boss will be. They also do not know where the child is being kept. That is why they are waiting for everyone to gather. Just then, a My Mask arrives and asks why no one called him for the meeting. He says he is also a member of this team. Child Emperor thinks to himself that only S-class heroes are going underground. All the other heroes will stay above for guard duty. A My Mask will not like this, so he planned to tell him at the end. Child Emperor now says that the attack team will go underground, while the remaining heroes, the support team, will stay above, and a My Mask will lead them. Atomic Samurai says, "We will handle all the monsters below. If any survive, you kill them, and my students will come with me too." A My Mask says that he will go with them as well. Tatsumaki says, "Don't you understand? This battle is beyond your level." A My Mask ignores her and says, "If you want to make me leader, then make me leader of the S-class heroes." Zombieman says, "Stop joking. You just want the credit, right? Fine, your name can appear in the news instead of mine. Now do as Child Emperor says." A My Mask says, "Zombieman, you're immortal, aren't you? What if you're a monster too? You're an S-class because you fight well, but we don't know the rest of your powers. How can we trust that you're on our side?" The heroes begin arguing. A My Mask says that Zombieman was made S-class only to keep him under control, otherwise no one knows what he might do with his powers. Then he says again, "So make me your leader." Flashy Flash gets angry enough to fight him. But then they hear that King has arrived. A My Mask says to him, "You too will follow my orders now." Then he asks, "What is that smell coming from you? And why are you so dirty?" King says. I didn't even reach home before being called here, so I had no time to change clothes. Amai Mask asks why he is so late and what he was doing till now. King says, nothing much. I was just in City G eating hot pot. At that moment, the man behind him starts saying that King had been fighting monsters all night. The stains on his clothes are monster blood. He was extremely tired, so they brought him here. King thinks to himself, why do people always spread the wrong story? Amai Mask is shocked to hear that King fought all night, alone. Even Tatsumaki is impressed. Amai Mask says, my respect for you has increased. There are truly brave heroes in S-Class. For King's sake, I will end this argument here. He leaves, but says he will still go underground with the attack team. Soon the support team arrives as well, and it is time for the heroes to depart. Sekingar says that he will go with the heroes too. Stitch says, I thought you only cared about fame and promotion. Sekingar says, that is true. If we defeat the Monster Association, I will definitely get promoted, and my name will be written in history. Sekingar goes to the support heroes and says that their job will be to kill any monster trying to escape. As soon as the S-Class heroes rescue the child, the support team's job will be to bring him safely back to headquarters. Needle Star says that they are taking a huge risk facing such dangerous monsters, so their rankings should increase after the mission. Sekingar promises that their rankings will rise. Then Stitch learns that Bang and Bomb have also arrived. Silver Fang says, my phone broke, so will I get a new one? And have you found out whether Garou is in the Monster Association or not? Stitch refuses to answer because they are not supposed to tell them about the mission. Because Silver Fang let Garou live, they no longer trust him fully. Silver Fang understands this. Just then, King arrives there. He had actually come to hide in this room so he would not have to go on the mission. But he sees Bang and Bomb sitting there. King accidentally tells them that all the S-Class heroes are going on a mission. Silver Fang gets the rest of the information out of him, saying, we ate hot pot together. Why hide things from me? And King tells them everything. Silver Fang asks if Saitama knows that the monster base is in his ghost town. King says, I don't think so. If he knew, he would have gone there alone already. Once the mission begins, all the heroes will enter through different routes. King says, Saitama, Genos, and both of you should come with me. But this would go against Hero Association orders. Silver Fang says, Garou is there too, right? Then we will definitely come with you. King says, fine. Then let's meet at Saitama's house. After saying this, he leaves, thinking it worked out well. After this, all the heroes leave for the mission. Meanwhile, Fubuki is heading towards Saitama's house. On Tatsumaki's orders, she has been removed from the support team. Fubuki understands this. But she also has old scores to settle with the Monster Association, and with the help of her new group, she will take revenge. Then we see Genos, who has gotten a new body made. His power has increased even more. But Dr. Kuseno built this armor in a hurry. So Genos cannot use full power for more than 10 seconds. Otherwise, the armor will start breaking apart. And if his energy core explodes, Genos could die. Genos and Fubuki meet each other on the way. Genos says, what do you want now? Don't think you can just show up here whenever you want. Fubuki says, you stay here all the time too. Genos replies, he is my master, and I even pay half the room rent. Fubuki says, what rent? This building has no owner, and Saitama lives here without permission. He is scamming you. They both go inside, but Saitama is not there. Genos wonders where Saitama could have gone. There's no sale today, so where could he be? Then Bang and Bomb arrive too and say they are going with King to attack the monster's base. Genos is ready to join them. Then King arrives as well and realizes Saitama is not there. He says, what do we do now? Wait for him to return or go without him? Fubuki says, we should wait for Saitama. This fight will be extremely intense and we may need him. We should go as a full group. But once again, no one listens to her and the four begin discussing among themselves. Genos says, you all go ahead. I will wait for Master Saitama, and then the two of us will attack as well. King thinks to himself, what is the point of going without Saitama? Where are you, Saitama? And we see that Saitama had already gone down into the sewer. Meanwhile, the other heroes have arrived in Ghost Town. Child Emperor asks, where did King go? A man says, he said he was moving ahead, so don't worry about him. Everyone thinks King works in his own unique way. Just then, some monsters appear before them. And the episode ends here. So friends, after so much buildup, the heroes have finally begun their attack. What will happen now? Where will Saitama go? We will find out in the next episode. If you liked the video, then please like and share it. Comment below and tell us how you liked this episode. And if you are new to Animetrax, then subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. I will meet you very soon in the next video. Thank you. And today we will watch One Punch Man Season 3 Episode 7. Until now, we saw that all the heroes had arrived in Ghost Town. Child Emperor asks, "Where is King?" A hero tells him that King said he was already going in ahead and that no one should worry about him. Child Emperor thinks, "Why didn't King tell me this earlier? Maybe he doesn't trust me." The support heroes say that they also wanted to see King in action. Just then, a huge number of monsters appear in front of them and surround them from all sides. Sekingar says that Gyoro has laid a trap for them. Child Emperor says there are more than 150 monsters around them. At the front of them is a monster named Evil Eye. He says, "I heard the Hero Association was sending its full army. But this is all you brought?" After that, Evil Eye uses his powers to lift massive buildings into the air. This means that this monster is a psychic like Tornado. He explains that the eyes attached to his hands belonged to another monster that the heroes killed. Yoro attached them onto him. He says he used to be a very weak psychic, but now he has become extremely powerful. He throws those buildings at the heroes, but Tatsumaki creates a shield around everyone and saves them. However, she lets the smaller debris fall on them and says, "Why should I save all of you?" After that, Puri Prisoner and Darkshine destroy the remaining rocks. Sekingar asks Tatsumaki why she did that. Tatsumaki says, "If you can't protect yourselves from something this small, then turn back now." Amai Mask agrees and says the support heroes are not here to become burdens, but to support them. If you're scared already, what will you do later? Tatsumaki tells Evil Eye to surrender. Evil Eye replies, "I heard your sister is a psychic too. I'll rip out both your eyes and your sister's eyes and attach them to my hands as well." Hearing this, Tatsumaki becomes furious, and a storm begins to form. The other monsters attack the support heroes. The support heroes begin fighting in their own ways. For example, Twin Tails uses his Death Loop attack. A monster sitting far away tries to shoot everyone from a distance, but the hero one-shotter shoots him first. The hero Green can control plants. Narcistoic shows off his beautiful attacks, which even impress Amai Mask. The hero Feather performs his mid-air attack. Shadow Ring shows off her ninjutsu. Flashy Flash asks where she learned ninja training. Shadow Ring says, "I'm not like you." Flashy Flash thinks to himself that there were no girls where he trained. Child Emperor and Sekingar talk and say that these heroes fight pretty well too. We also see some B-class and C-class heroes. A hero named Poison cuts a monster with his poisonous knife. Even one scratch from it is enough to kill a monster. We see the hero Captain Mizuki, who fights like an Olympic athlete, using moves like spear throwing and wrestling. But when many monsters jump on her, Darkshine kills them all and praises her muscles. She kills 2 monsters by trapping them between her arms and legs. These monsters are quite weak, and the heroes are killing them easily. But after that, stronger monsters begin appearing. Among them is Rhino Wrestler. He says, "I alone will kill these heroes." The support heroes attack him one by one, but nothing affects him. They all attack together. Still, Rhino throws them all around. He even gives points to their attacks like it is a wrestling match. Yoro watches the entire fight through his drone. Even Atomic Samurai's students cannot do anything to Rhino. Then Atomic Samurai steps forward himself. Rhino charges toward him. Atomic Samurai draws his sword and immediately puts it back. Then he says, "Let's move on." Rhino asks, "What?" Nothing even happened, and then he realizes Atomic Samurai has cut him. He remembers asking Joro what his level was now, whether he was still Tiger level. Joro had told him that he had become Threat level Demon and could even defeat S-class heroes. That means Joro lied to him. Before dying, he gives Atomic Samurai 100 points, then falls into pieces. Seeing this, the other monsters panic and say he killed Rhino Wrestler with just his sword. They all attack Atomic Samurai together. Atomic Samurai kills one monster using only his toothpick and slices all the others in one strike. After that, Flashy Flash also starts killing monsters. His attacks are so fast that Shadow Ring cannot even see them. The monsters move toward the weaker heroes, but Darkshin stands before them. Just by charging toward them, he kills the monsters. Pig God picks up a monster and eats it whole. A monster punches Puri Puri prisoner, and Puri Puri punches him back and kills him instantly. Then a bundle-like object falls near him. It is actually Evil Eye. Puri Puri prisoner thinks, how is he still alive after fighting Tornado? Then Tornado arrives and erases even his final remaining piece. Joro Joro watches all this through his drone, but Child Emperor destroys the drone. Joro Joro says, I have seen enough. I only wish I could have seen King fight too. But from this battle, he has learned one thing. Then high-level monsters appear before him and ask what he has learned. These are the strongest and most powerful monsters. Meanwhile, the heroes have killed all the weaker monsters. Child Emperor says, the support team will remain here. Leave the rest to us. We are ready to go down. Sekengar reminds them again that they must save the child, and that no more heroes are coming to help them. Whatever happens, they must handle it themselves. The heroes begin heading underground. Pig God gets stuck on the stairs, so Atomic Samurai cuts the stairs apart to make room for him. Meanwhile, some monsters had fled in fear because the heroes were far too strong, and they did not want to die. Hearing this, Gyoro kills them all and feeds them to Lord Orochi. Then he tells the remaining monsters, if you don't want to die too, then go fight. He had already assigned which monster would fight which hero and says victory will be theirs. They cannot lose to mere humans. The real battle begins now. We then see that all the S-class heroes have entered through different tunnels. The support heroes remain outside, talking about whether the S-class heroes will be able to defeat all the monsters or not. And the episode ends here.
Today we will watch One Punch Man Season 3, Episode 8. Until now we saw that the heroes had started attacking the monster's base, and they had also entered underground. Flashy Flash looks at his transmitter device and remembers that Child Emperor had told them, this underground cave is extremely huge, and they will have to keep track of their own locations because no one else will come to save them. Just then some monsters appear before him and say, so you are the super fast hero Flashy Flash, right? We already knew you would come through this route. Flashy Flash kills all three of them in a single moment and moves ahead. Then Hellfire Flame and Gale Wind appear before him. Flash tries to kill them immediately as well, but both of them easily dodge and say, was that your top speed? You are responsible for the Final 44 incident, right? That's why we want to kill you. And then Flash and Flame then begin fighting with their swords, and Wind also tries to kill Flash using his spider webs. But Flash escapes. Wind says, we didn't expect you to attack alone like this. You are way too confident in yourself. Wind was thinking that he would trap Flash in his web like an insect, but Flash destroys the surrounding walls with his attacks. Flash asks them, say, are you people from the village and did you join the Monster Association just to kill me? After this, they take Flashy Flash into another room that was very huge. Here too, they continue fighting each other. Flame and Wind say, nice place, isn't it? We took it from the monsters by force. We can fight here as much as we want. Now all three of them start fighting at super speed. And compared to the previous episodes, the animation of this fight was actually pretty good. Flash asks them, who hired you people after destroying the Monster Association? I will definitely go meet him. Wind says, his name is Skillfish, the king of human trafficking. Are you seriously planning to fight his mafia army? Flashy Flash says, no, because I already killed him. He used to send hitmen to kill me. So Wind says, what about drug lord Herod Heart Collector Bulgala Phantom Thief Bandit Captain? Flash says, I already killed all of them too. I just don't go around telling people. That's why nobody knows about it, but I have already killed everyone who came after me. Wind says, man, we were going to kill those people after dealing with you. But no problem. Now you will die. The top fighters of the village are more dangerous than heroes. Flash says, not every ninja belongs to the village. Flame says, we are from the Golden 37 generation, which is considered the strongest generation in history, and among them, we are the top 2 fighters. And you are the #1 fighter of Generation 44. Let's see how long you can survive against us. After some time, Flash says, "Show me your monster powers already." From the very first fight, I understood that you recently became monsters. You are not used to your top speed yet. That's why you brought me into this open area. But becoming monsters won't make you better than me. Now both of them transform into their monster forms, and their threat level was Dragon. They now attack Flash at super speed. Flame launches a huge attack at him, but nothing happens to Flash. Instead, Flash's attack breaks Flame's sword. Flash says, "Your speed increased, but your brains are still slow." In both speed and power, Flash was completely overpowering them. In fact, any other monster besides these two would have already lost by now. Flash says, "Do you still think you can kill me?" Flame and Wind say, "That's enough fighting like ninjas. Now we will fight you like monsters, and that will be far more dangerous. We will attack you at maximum speed until you die, and then you will understand the difference between a human and a monster." Now both of them attack Flash and knock his sword away from him. They begin overpowering Flashy Flash. But then Flash attacks them with a kick, grabs his sword, and uses his ultimate technique. With a single strike, he slices both of them apart, killing them instantly. Flash says that he was only waiting for the chance to kill both of them together. If even one of them had escaped, they would have caused problems later. And if it were any other S-class hero in my place, they wouldn't have been able to match your speed. But you made the mistake of fighting me. Before dying, Flame asks him, "What were we lacking?" Flash replies, "Training." Flash now moves ahead and tries to check his location on the transmitter, but he realizes he dropped it somewhere during the fight. Child Emperor was monitoring everyone's locations and thinks, "Why did Flashy Flash suddenly stop in one place? Maybe he dropped his device somewhere." Still, the heroes can handle themselves. Once we find that child, our tension will reduce a little. Also, there's one secret thing I know that nobody else knows. Just then, a monster attacks Child Emperor from behind, but Child Emperor's robot kills the monster instantly. After this, he enters a room where Metal Knight's body parts were lying around, which shocks Child Emperor. Monster King Orochi had done this to Metal Knight. Child Emperor thinks, "It would be better if I never face him." After this, he starts extracting data from the robot, so he can find some clue about where the child is being kept. He discovers that someone had tried to reassemble this robot. Maybe the monsters also have some kind of expert. If the monsters start using our own technology against us, that will become a huge problem. Then he finally finds the child's location, which means Metal Knight knew this information from the very beginning, but still never told anyone. Child Emperor starts moving forward again, but outside the room he sees Phoenix Man. Phoenix Man was the one who destroyed Child Emperor's robot. He says, "Did you come here to have fun? You are just a child. You probably don't worry about anything, but I don't spare children either." Child Emperor asks, "Are you one of the leaders?" Phoenix says, "You can think of me as a manager under them, but my respect is equal to the leaders." You won't understand all this because you are just a child. You are a smart kid who became famous by becoming an S-class hero, but your arrogance will now become the reason for your downfall. You shouldn't have taken adults' words so seriously. My name is Phoenix Man. I wore this bird costume and could never take it off, and before I even realized it, I became a monster. And soon, I will become as powerful as Monster King Orochi. Now he attacks Child Emperor with his beak. But there was a shield in front of Child Emperor. Child Emperor says, "You were busy talking. During that time, I already set up this shield. It's as thin as plastic wrap and you can even carry it in your bag. I was thinking of taking you alive with me, but now you ruined my mood." Then several weapons come out of his bag, and he completely beats up Phoenix Man. Meanwhile, outside Waganma's prison, some monsters were sitting around. Inside the prison, a frog jumps in and sticks to Waganma's face. Suddenly, poison gas fills the room, and all the monsters faint after breathing it in. Child Emperor cuts open the prison and reaches Waganma. The frog mask was also sent by him, but then a jellyfish monster attacks Child Emperor. However, Child protects himself using his shield. After this, he cuts the jellyfish using his laser sword. But it has no effect. Even the poison gas had no effect on it. The jellyfish says, "You can't do anything to me. Who would have thought defeating an S-class hero would be this easy?" But then he notices that Child Emperor is filling him with petrol. After that, Child sets him on fire and starts escaping with Waganma. Waganma says, "You took so long to arrive." Child Emperor senses another monster ahead, so he first sends his remote-controlled tank forward. But that monster destroys it instantly. This monster was Machine God G5. Music. Child Emperor thinks that since it is a robot, he can shut it down using electricity, but G5 cuts his device apart with its sword and starts moving toward them. Now, Child Emperor releases his 3 robot dogs, which combine together into one giant robot. Child Emperor fires missiles and sticks G5 in place, and then the robot dog launches a huge attack on him. Child Emperor escapes from there with Waganma and thinks that he cannot get distracted right now. For now, his only mission is to take Waganma to a safe place. And the episode ends here. So friends, how did you like this episode? Compared to the previous episodes, the animation was a little better this time. Now let's see what happens in the next episode. If you enjoyed the video, then please like and share it. And if you are new to our channel, Animatracks Explained, then make sure to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. I will meet you very soon in the next video.